There has been a lot of talk over Adipurush right from the launch of the teaser, and this continues even post the movie release. We see some people calling this movie actually good while others bashing the movie. So how was the movie? Let's get to know in our in-depth review. As every one of us already knows the story or plot of Ramayana, I'm not going to talk about the plot. Instead, let's discuss how director manages to adopt the story and engages audience with his screenplay. After the disappointing second trailer from the makers, I went to watch this movie with zero expectations, and the movie did surprise me in some aspects and disappointed in few. The first half of the movie was actually good. Though I already knew the story and watched many movies based on Ramayana, it did manage to give quite an experience as everything felt new due to the different style of storytelling by the director. The entry of Ram was good and does bring goosebumps to the audience. The first half had many interesting sequences. One such scene was where Ravan kidnaps Sita and Jatayu attacking Ravan. This scene was brilliantly composed and probably the best scene in the movie. Also, Hanuman meeting Rama for the first time, the face-off between Sugriva and Vali, Hanuman burning Lanka were good. Even some of the VFX were good and does give the feel of a high-budget movie. I mentioned some because this was also the biggest negative aspects which we'll talk later. So overall, the first half ends on an interesting note with some good interval scene. Coming to the second half, this is where the movie falls flat as most of the important sequences are shown in the first half and the second half just had a war sequence left. But still, if the director would have managed to show this sequence with some good action and goosebump movements, it would have worked well. But there weren't any noteworthy moments to remember. However, this is not the only complaint here, as everything else which looked fine till the first half loses track in the second half. The movie is shot in dark background which looks blurry and one could find difficult to notice details. I guess it was done intentionally as they don't want audience to notice a flaw in the VFX. Also, the visuals were highly inconsistent as some of the scenes like the Vanarasena, Deers, Jatayu and few other VFX looked good to watch on the big screen. But many other scenes like Ravana's Lanka, the bat Ravana uses to fly, his army seemed too artificial and looks like some video game. Given the high budget, the visuals should have definitely looked lot better. The 3D effects were good and looked much better than most of the other 3D movies. Music and songs were the highlight of this movie as it lifts some of the scenes in the movie which does bring goosebumps. The performance of Prabhas as Raghava Ram was good and his personality perfectly suited the role. The dialogues given to him were good and his dialogue delivery was perfect. Saif Ali Khan and Sunny Singh also does a good job in the given role. However, they don't get too much scope and I felt they could have been utilized much better. Kriti Sanon was decent and felt she could have done little better. Devdatta as Hanuman gets fantastic role and he does steal the show. However, the dialogues given to Hanuman wasn't good and sounds funny in some areas. On a final note, this was a decent movie with some flaws. However, if you're planning to watch for your kids, then they might enjoy watching this modern tale of Ramayana. I would rate this movie 2.75 out of 5. Thanks for watching the video. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel Filmy Views for more such content. Thank you.